The first ever speeding ticket was issued on January 28, 1896, in the charming town of Paddock Wood, Kent, UK. A gentleman by the name of Walter Arnold drove himself straight into the 6th edition of the World Records book, becoming the first person to break the speed limit. And not just by a little, he went 4 times over the limit. Sounds like the Fast and Furious, right? Well, hold on to your seatbelt. At the time, the maximum speed for motor vehicles in Paddock Wood was a whopping 2 miles per hour, and that's about 3.2 kilometers per hour. That means our speed demon Walter was zooming at a breakneck speed of 8 miles per hour, around 13 kilometers per hour. For context, that's about the pace of an amateur cyclist. And to make it even funnier, the police officer in charge of traffic enforcement couldn't pedal his bike fast enough to catch up with Walter. The poor guy had to chase the car for 5 miles, around 8 kilometers, on his bicycle before finally catching up and issuing the ticket. The penalty for this high-speed chase? A massive fine of 1 shilling. That's roughly 0.08 USD back then, or about 2.45 USD today after adjusting for inflation. Big bucks, right? Speaking of mega fines, let's fast forward to modern times. A 37-year-old Swiss man who chose to remain anonymous, can't blame him, currently holds one of the most unbreakable records. And it's not a record you'd want to break unless you're swimming in cash. He holds the record for the world's largest speeding fine, rumored to be a jaw-dropping $1 million US. What? This guy was allegedly zooming down the A12 highway in Switzerland in a Mercedes SE AMG at a staggering speed of 300 kilometers per hour, or about 180 kilometers per hour over the 120 kilometers per hour speed limit. According to one officer, it took about half a kilometer to finally bring the car to a stop. Damn! Why such a colossal fine, you ask? In Switzerland, speeding fines aren't just based on how fast you're going, they're also tied to how wealthy you are. So if you're dreaming of breaking this record, you better be filthy rich.